Ladies, imagine this. Every time you walk into a room, every step you take, every gesture you make, there's a powerful force at play. It's not just about the clothes you wear or the way you style your hair. It's so much more. Men notice things about you that go beyond the obvious. They see more than you might think. And believe me, some of it is completely subconscious. This isn't about playing games or manipulating attention. It's about tapping into the deepest truths of human connection. It's about understanding the dynamics of attraction and self-expression at a level that few realize. Here's the thing, women, men are paying attention to the smallest details. They are tuning in to the subtle cues that shape how they perceive you, how they connect with you, and how they view your place in the world. So what exactly are men noticing? Let me break it down for you. Men notice the energy you radiate, and this is often one of the most powerful aspects of your presence. Your energy isn't just about how you feel on a given day, it's about the underlying vibe you project without even speaking. Have you ever met someone who immediately made you feel comfortable, like you could talk to them for hours? Or perhaps someone whose energy just felt off, making you want to back away? That's the power of energy. It's magnetic, and it doesn't lie. Men, whether consciously or subconsciously, pick up on this energy immediately. When you walk into a room, the energy you carry sets the tone. If you're radiating positivity, confidence, and warmth, that energy is felt by everyone around you, including the men you encounter. This energy is often much more significant than your physical appearance. It can make you stand out even when you're not trying to. Men are often more attuned to the energy of the people they meet than to anything else. They might not always recognize it in those terms, but they certainly feel it. Positive energy is contagious. It draws people in because they want to be around it to experience it. When you have a vibrant and confident energy, you inspire others to be confident too. Men notice when you seem comfortable in your own skin. It's not about being loud or brash. It's about having a grounded, balanced sense of self that projects a kind of calm assurance. When a woman owns her presence, it's like a quiet, powerful force. There's no need for excessive validation, no need for external approval, because you already have an inner belief in who you are. That inner confidence is felt by those around you, and it immediately makes a man want to engage with you, to get to know the person behind that powerful aura. On the flip side, if your energy is negative or uncertain, men will feel that too. If you walk into a room with a sense of insecurity, doubt, or unhappiness, those vibrations will come across. Even if you try to mask it with a smile or a well-thought-out appearance, men will sense the underlying energy. People's emotions are contagious. Just like you can pick up on a friend's bad mood, men pick up on your unspoken emotions as well. When your energy is heavy, men may find themselves stepping back, either because they feel uncomfortable or because they instinctively pick up on the emotional barrier that's been created. This can be a subtle turnoff, as it might make it harder for a genuine connection to form. The key here is not to focus on perfection, but on being authentic with your energy. When you work on maintaining a positive outlook, practicing self-love, and building your own confidence, your energy shifts naturally, and that's what men notice. It's an energy that doesn't need words to communicate, one that invites curiosity and connection. It's the type of energy that makes people want to be in your presence simply because it feels good to be around someone who radiates positivity, power, and authenticity. Men notice your body language, and it speaks louder than words. The way you carry yourself, the posture you adopt, the gestures you make, and even the subtle movements you make with your face has an undeniable impact on how men perceive you. Our bodies are constantly communicating, whether we are aware of it or not. Every movement or lack of movement tells a story, and men are experts at picking up on these unspoken cues. It's not just about how you look, but how you present yourself through your physicality. When you stand tall with confidence, keeping your shoulders back and your head held high, men notice. This posture suggests to them that you are self-assured, comfortable in your own skin, and that you value yourself. A confident posture draws people in and makes you appear more approachable, even if you're not speaking a word. The way you walk, your stride, the way your feet meet the ground can also convey a sense of purpose and strength. A slow, deliberate walk can give the impression that you are thoughtful and aware of your surroundings, while a quick, hurried gait might suggest anxiety or a need to escape. Men pay attention to this because it gives them insight into how you're feeling in the moment and how you might navigate through life in general. But it's not just about posture or how you walk. Your gestures matter just as much. Small movements like how you use your hands when speaking, the way you tilt your head to show curiosity or attentiveness, and even the way you position your body in relation to others can communicate openness or defensiveness. When you lean in slightly during a conversation, it's an unconscious sign that you are engaged, interested, and eager to connect. On the other hand, crossed arms or a hunched posture might signal that you're closed off or uncomfortable, which can create distance and affect how a man interacts with you. Your eye contact is another powerful tool that men pick up on. Maintaining steady eye contact can suggest confidence, respect, and a willingness to connect. It shows that you're present in the moment and that you are truly paying attention to the person in front of you. However, too little eye contact can make you seem disinterested or insecure, while too much can come off as intimidating or overly intense. There's a balance to be found, and when you get it right, your body language becomes magnetic. Smiling, laughing, and facial expressions play a huge role in how men perceive you as well. A genuine smile conveys warmth, kindness, and approachability. When you smile with your eyes and let your face light up with joy, it signals that you are comfortable and happy in your own space. Men are naturally drawn to people who radiate warmth and positivity, and your facial expressions are key in communicating that. Similarly, your ability to keep your facial expressions aligned with your emotions can create a sense of authenticity. A woman who smiles genuinely when happy or raises an eyebrow in curiosity is someone who communicates with clarity and sincerity through her face. Your body language reveals so much about your internal state, how confident, open, or vulnerable you feel in any given moment. Men are adept at reading these signals, whether consciously or unconsciously, and they use them to determine whether they feel a connection with you or not. This is why being mindful of your body language can have such a profound impact on how you are perceived and how men engage with you. Men pay close attention to how you handle yourself under pressure because it reveals a great deal about your character and emotional strength. Life is full of challenges, and how you react when things don't go as planned says more about you than any polished exterior or scripted response ever could. Resilience is one of the most attractive qualities a person can have, and it's something men notice immediately. The ability to stay composed in difficult situations shows that you have a strong inner foundation, and this strength is magnetic. When faced with pressure, the way you respond can either build or break the connection. Men are observant, and they will notice if you tend to crumble under stress or if you rise above it with grace and dignity. It's not about being perfect, but about how you navigate life's difficulties. If you react with panic, frustration, or defensiveness, it may create an emotional distance between you and others. On the other hand, if you remain calm and focused in challenging situations, you signal to men that you can be trusted to handle the ups and downs of life with maturity and self-control. Your ability to stay level-headed under pressure also shows emotional intelligence. Men admire women who can balance their emotions in stressful situations because it signals that you can handle not just external stress, but also the complexity of your own inner world. When things aren't going your way, do you get overwhelmed by your emotions, or can you recognize them, process them, and keep moving forward? Men notice this level of self-awareness and self-control. It's an indication that you are someone who doesn't let life's difficulties define you, and they find this admirable. How you handle conflict plays into this as well. Everyone faces disagreements, whether it's with friends, family, colleagues, or even romantic partners. Men observe how you navigate these moments. Are you able to express your feelings without resorting to emotional outbursts, or do you shut down and withdraw? Do you engage in healthy communication, or do you resort to blaming and accusing? The ability to approach conflict with maturity and a desire to find a solution rather than to win is something men notice and respect. It speaks volumes about your emotional maturity and your capacity for constructive relationships. Furthermore, when you encounter setbacks, the way you bounce back is crucial. Do you learn from your mistakes and keep going, or do you give up when things get tough? Men are drawn to women who show resilience, those who, even after experiencing failure or hardship, stand back up and continue pursuing their goals. Your ability to persevere through tough times is a testament to your strength, and it makes you someone they can see themselves relying on in the future. Ultimately, handling pressure is about maintaining your sense of self when everything around you feels unstable. Men notice this, and they respect women who have the emotional strength to face challenges head-on without losing themselves in the process. Whether it's personal struggles, work challenges, or relationship difficulties, Your ability to stay grounded during tough times is a silent but powerful signal to those around you about your inner fortitude and emotional maturity. Men notice your emotional intelligence, and this plays a significant role in how they perceive you and connect with you. Emotional intelligence isn't just about being aware of your own emotions, but it's also about recognizing and understanding the emotions of others. This depth of understanding allows you to navigate relationships, both personal and professional, with a level of empathy and sensitivity that few possess. It's a quality that draws men in, making them feel seen and understood in ways that go beyond surface level interactions. When you are emotionally intelligent, you are in tune with how you feel, and you know how to express those feelings in a constructive way. This self-awareness allows you to communicate effectively, particularly in moments of tension or conflict. Men often notice this as it creates a safe environment for open and honest dialogue. A woman who can articulate her feelings clearly without being overly dramatic or dismissive is someone who makes it easier for others to connect. It's not just about expressing emotions, but about doing so in a way that fosters understanding and mutual respect. But emotional intelligence is also about how you perceive others' emotions. When you are able to pick up on subtle cues, whether it's the tone of someone's voice, their body language, or the energy they're emitting, you are able to respond with more sensitivity and care. Men notice when a woman can tell when they are upset or troubled, even if they don't verbalize it right away. A woman who shows empathy and offers support without being asked demonstrates a deep understanding of the human experience. This emotional attunement creates a connection that goes far beyond mere attraction. It builds trust and comfort. When you can empathize with someone's situation, even if it's not your own experience, you create a bond that is grounded in mutual respect. Men find this especially attractive because it signals that you are emotionally available, capable of both giving and receiving emotional support. Your ability to listen without judgment and offer validation is incredibly powerful. Rather than rushing to fix things or offering unsolicited advice, emotional intelligence allows you to simply be present with someone in their moment of need. This makes men feel like they are truly seen and understood, which is something many long for but rarely find. Furthermore, emotional intelligence also plays a role in managing your own emotional reactions. When life gets tough or when conflict arises, do you react impulsively or do you pause to reflect on the situation before responding? Men notice when a woman can regulate her emotions in a way that keeps her grounded, calm, and focused, even in stressful situations. This is particularly important in romantic relationships, where emotional outbursts or dramatic reactions can create tension and distance. A woman who is able to stay calm under pressure and who can keep her emotions in check during difficult conversations is someone men trust and admire. In relationships, emotional intelligence also helps create a more fulfilling connection. Men notice when a woman is not just seeking validation, but is also able to offer it. When you can recognize and appreciate a man's emotions, validate his feelings, and support his growth, it creates a partnership where both individuals feel safe to express themselves fully. This two-way emotional exchange builds a foundation of respect and closeness that many men deeply value. In short, emotional intelligence is a subtle yet powerful quality that men notice in women. It's not just about understanding your own emotions, but being able to empathize with others and manage emotional situations with maturity and care. Men find this capacity for emotional depth incredibly attractive, as it enhances connection and fosters healthy, balanced relationships. Men are highly attuned to authenticity, and they can instantly detect when someone is being genuine or when they are putting on a facade. Authenticity goes far beyond the way you look or speak. It's about being true to who you are at your core. Men notice when a woman is comfortable in her own skin, when she doesn't feel the need to conform to anyone's expectations or wear a mask to fit in. Authenticity is magnetic because it speaks to a deep level of self-confidence and self-acceptance. When you embrace who you are and are unapologetically yourself, it draws people to you in a way that nothing else can. When a woman is authentic, she exudes a sense of security that can't be replicated. There's something incredibly attractive about someone who isn't trying to be anything they're not, someone who isn't pretending to be the perfect version of themselves to impress others. Men notice when a woman is not constantly seeking external validation or approval. Rather, she understands her worth and doesn't need to prove it to anyone. This kind of self-assurance makes a lasting impression. When you walk into a room as your true self without trying to please others or fit into preconceived notions, you create an energy that is irresistible. Men are also drawn to authenticity because it fosters trust. In a world where people often wear masks to protect their vulnerabilities or to gain favor, authenticity feels like a breath of fresh air. When you let your guard down and show your true self, flaws and all, it signals that you are someone who values honesty and openness. This openness allows others to feel safe with you, creating a deeper connection. Men notice when you allow yourself to be vulnerable, when you are not afraid to express your true feelings or share your real experiences. It makes you approachable, and it builds trust in ways that superficiality never can. There's also a power and authenticity that comes from not feeling the need to seek approval or constantly compare yourself to others. When a woman embraces her individuality and stands firm in her beliefs and choices, it communicates strength and self-reliance. Men respect women who are not swayed by the opinions of others, but instead live in alignment with their values. This strength of character is incredibly attractive, as it shows that you are not easily influenced or manipulated by the pressures of society. Moreover, authenticity makes interactions more meaningful. When you are genuine, your conversations are richer, deeper, and more connected. Men appreciate women who speak from the heart and engage with others on a real level, rather than relying on small talk or rehearsed responses. Authenticity allows for more honest and vulnerable exchanges where both people feel heard and understood. It creates a space where both individuals can express themselves freely without fear of judgment or rejection. This type of openness fosters true intimacy, whether in friendships or romantic relationships. Ultimately, when you embrace your authentic self, you invite others to do the same. Men are attracted to women who are not afraid to stand out, to be different, and to embrace their uniqueness. This authenticity allows them to feel like they can be real with you, and it sets the foundation for a relationship based on mutual respect and understanding. It's an energy that can't be faked, and when you're truly authentic, you create an aura that draws people in because everyone is craving realness in a world full of masks. The way you speak is incredibly important, and men notice how you use your voice to communicate. It's not just about the words you choose, but about the tone, the rhythm, and the sincerity behind your words. Your voice has the power to captivate, to express your confidence, and to make people feel something deep inside. Men are highly sensitive to how you speak because it conveys not only the message, but also your emotional state, your intentions, and even your level of self-assurance. The way you speak can make a lasting impression, far more than you might realize. When you speak with clarity and conviction, men take notice. A strong, confident voice tells others that you are sure of yourself and your beliefs. It shows that you are comfortable expressing your opinions and that you are not afraid to stand by them. This kind of communication is magnetic because it reflects a strong sense of self. Men are naturally drawn to women who can articulate their thoughts with confidence and without hesitation. They appreciate when a woman's words carry weight, when her voice reflects strength and self-assuredness. The tone of your voice also plays a crucial role. A calm, steady tone can convey control and thoughtfulness, while an upbeat, lively tone can reflect enthusiasm and positivity. Men notice how your voice aligns with your emotions. When you speak with passion, whether about something you love or something you care deeply about, it draws people in. Your excitement becomes contagious, and men find themselves wanting to engage with you more. On the other hand, when your voice conveys uncertainty, hesitation, or frustration, men may pick up on that, and it can create a disconnect. A wavering tone or a soft voice that lacks conviction might signal to them that you're not entirely sure of yourself or that you lack confidence in the moment. In addition to tone, the rhythm and pace at which you speak matter as well. When you speak at a steady pace, allowing yourself time to form your thoughts and deliver them thoughtfully, men notice that you are composed and in control. It shows that you are deliberate with your words, choosing to communicate with intention rather than rushing through your sentences. Speaking too quickly, on the other hand, can sometimes be interpreted as nervousness or a lack of confidence. When you allow pauses in your speech and take your time, it conveys that you are comfortable in the conversation and with yourself. Men also notice the warmth and authenticity in your voice. A voice that is genuine and filled with emotion is far more engaging than one that sounds robotic or detached. When your voice reflects your true feelings, whether you're sharing a funny story, offering encouragement, or expressing vulnerability, it creates an emotional connection. Men are drawn to women who speak from the heart because it feels real. A warm voice indicates openness, kindness, and sincerity, all of which are qualities that are deeply attractive. Beyond just speaking words, the way you listen also impacts how men perceive you. When you listen actively and engage in conversations, your responses are far more meaningful. The way you interact through your voice shows that you are genuinely invested in the discussion. Men notice when you ask thoughtful questions, listen without interrupting, and speak when you have something meaningful to contribute. This level of engagement demonstrates intelligence, curiosity, and an authentic desire to connect, all of which are qualities men find incredibly appealing. Ultimately, the way you speak, your tone, your pace, your warmth, reflects who you are and how you feel in any given moment. Men notice these subtleties because they give them insight into your emotional world, your confidence, and your willingness to engage. When you speak with purpose and authenticity, it creates a connection that goes beyond the surface and makes you stand out in a powerful, memorable way. Men notice how you treat others, particularly how you show kindness and respect toward people, regardless of their status or what they can offer you in return. This is often one of the most significant indicators of your character. Your actions toward others, especially those who may not be able to do anything for you, speak volumes about who you are as a person. Men notice when you treat service staff with respect, when you listen to someone's problems without judgment, and when you offer help without expecting anything in return. This kind of behavior demonstrates a depth of character that cannot be faked. When you are genuinely kind to others, it shows that you value people not for what they can provide for you, but simply because you believe in treating everyone with dignity. Whether it's holding the door open for someone, offering a kind word to a stranger, or patiently listening to someone's story, these small acts of kindness make a huge impact. Men are naturally drawn to women who treat others with empathy, care, and consideration because it signals that you possess a strong moral foundation and an emotional maturity that is often rare. This kind of behavior creates a sense of warmth and comfort that draws people in, making them feel safe and respected in your presence. Additionally, how you treat those closest to you, like friends and family, speaks volumes about your relational dynamics and your emotional intelligence. Men notice when you prioritize the well-being of your loved ones and when you make an effort to support and uplift them. Seeing a woman who nurtures and builds strong, healthy relationships with others is incredibly attractive. It demonstrates that you understand the importance of connection, loyalty, and emotional investment. It's not about grand gestures, but rather the quiet, everyday acts of care that show your willingness to show up for others, to be there when needed, and to offer love and support without hesitation. Your ability to show empathy is another powerful indicator of how you treat others. Men notice when you're able to put yourself in someone else's shoes, to understand their emotions, and to offer a kind word or an understanding smile. This ability to empathize creates a deeper connection because it shows that you are emotionally intelligent and compassionate. Men are drawn to women who can provide that emotional support, whether it's in moments of joy or moments of hardship. When you can relate to others' experiences with sensitivity and understanding, it fosters a deeper, more meaningful bond between you and those around you. The way you communicate with others, particularly during moments of conflict or stress, also reveals a great deal about your character. Men notice when you handle difficult conversations with grace and maturity rather than resorting to anger or manipulation. When you can calmly express your feelings, listen to others, and work together toward a resolution, it shows that you can navigate challenges with emotional intelligence and mutual respect. Men respect women who are able to maintain composure and empathy during times of tension, as it signals that you are someone they can trust in difficult situations. It also shows that you value peace and understanding over winning an argument or being right. Ultimately, treating others with kindness and respect reflects your inner strength and emotional maturity. Men notice when you act with integrity, when your actions align with your words, and when you show genuine care for the well-being of others. It's a quality that not only makes you more approachable, but also builds the foundation for deeper, more meaningful connections. Men admire women who lead with empathy and kindness, as it speaks to the kind of partner, friend, or confidant you would be. Someone who will stand by them, support them, and treat them with the same respect and care that you offer others. Men notice your sense of humor, and it plays a crucial role in how they perceive you. Humor is a powerful tool in communication and connection, and when used authentically, it can create an instant bond. It allows you to break the ice, lighten the mood, and show your playful, fun side. Men are often attracted to women who have the ability to laugh, especially at themselves, because it shows that you don't take life too seriously and that you are comfortable in your own skin. A good sense of humor is often linked to intelligence, creativity, and emotional resilience, all of which are qualities that men find deeply appealing. When you can laugh at the little absurdities of life or find humor in situations that others might see as frustrating, it signals a level of emotional maturity. Men notice when you can take a challenging situation and shift the perspective, making it lighter and easier to handle. This ability to bring humor into everyday moments shows that you are resourceful and able to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and ease. It indicates that you don't get bogged down by stress, and instead, you can maintain a positive outlook, which is incredibly attractive. A woman who has a sharp wit or clever sense of humor is also magnetic because it creates a dynamic and engaging connection. Men notice when you can hold your own in a conversation, using humor to add depth and make it more lively. Humor can be a way of showing intelligence, as it often requires quick thinking, creativity, and a keen sense of observation. A well-timed joke or a clever remark shows that you are present, engaged, and able to think on your feet. It adds a layer of charm and appeal, making conversations more enjoyable and memorable. Your ability to make men laugh is also a powerful sign of how you connect emotionally. Humor has the ability to break down barriers and create intimacy. When you share inside jokes, playful teasing, or a lighthearted moment, it builds rapport and makes both parties feel comfortable and understood. Men notice when you can create an atmosphere where laughter is easy and genuine because it makes them feel at ease. This emotional connection fostered by humor is an attractive quality, as it allows for moments of vulnerability and bonding that go beyond surface-level interactions. Moreover, humor can be a great tool for diffusing tension or conflict. Men notice when you can use humor in a way that eases difficult conversations or lightens a tense atmosphere. Rather than letting disagreements escalate into arguments, a well-placed, lighthearted comment can shift the dynamic and bring people back to a place of understanding. It shows emotional intelligence and the ability to handle situations with care without letting things spiral out of control. Humor in this context is a sign that you are confident enough to navigate challenges without resorting to drama or conflict. Ultimately, humor creates a sense of joy and connection that makes you incredibly appealing. It shows that you are not just about looks or intellect, but also about the emotional warmth and lightness you bring to interactions. Men notice when you have a sense of humor that is genuine and authentic, and they are naturally drawn to it because it creates a fun, carefree, and relaxed environment. It invites them to open up, share moments of laughter, and connect on a deeper level. Humor has the ability to create lasting impressions, making you memorable and helping to form bonds that are based on shared enjoyment and emotional ease. As I bring this all together, remember that the things men notice about you go far beyond the surface level. It's not about fitting into a mold or meeting someone else's standards. It's about embracing who you truly are and letting that shine through. The way you handle pressure, the depth of your emotional intelligence, the authenticity you bring to every situation, your ability to communicate with impact, the kindness and respect you show others, and your sense of humor, these are the qualities that captivate and create real connections. So don't ever underestimate the power of being yourself. The right people will always notice the incredible energy you bring when you're true to yourself. What men notice is not just your appearance or your words, but your energy, your heart, and the way you show up in the world. And when you embrace all of that, your strength, your authenticity, your warmth, you are not only going to capture their attention, but inspire respect, admiration, and a connection that is based on something deeper than just the surface. You have everything you need already within you. Let it shine and watch as the world responds.